Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Nimrod from the Amazon exclusive 3-pack. Very cool looking figure. There is one complaint which I will say right now is swapping out the heads. It is not a ball peg, it is just literally a peg, so you kind of have to pull up on him. There's no real way to other leverage besides like getting your fingernail almost underneath the plastic and pulling up. That's my big complaint about this guy. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and check out the accessories and then we'll go ahead and look over the details. And yes, we are doing things a little different. We're looking at the accessories first before the figure. Anyway, these are the blast effects, which I think look really cool. I like that these are attached up here so they don't fall off or anything like that, but I just think these look really nice. It's just a really cool looking effect. I'll try to dim it down so you guys can kind of see a little better, but it's got a nice amount of detail on the whole effect, but I can't wait to see them use this on other figures in the future. It also comes with this back piece where you can kind of see like the ridges of the spine that kind of flare out. This is all nice and smooth and translucent. Looks really cool. And it does have two pegs to plug into his back there. He also comes with two fisted hands, which look really cool, which is probably most likely how what I'll be using on his on my display. I think it looks really cool. Just 3 fingers. And then here is the alternate head. I think it looks really good. It's got that nice pearlized white with the pink, dark pink in the face, and then the black mouth, and kind of black along the jawline here, and black around the eyes. And he does have that same pearlized white, and then it continues with the pink lining on the side, which is painted on really nice and clean. Same thing on the back here. That's one thing I must say. There's a little blemish right there on the back. At least it's on the back. But the line work is pretty good. Let me see here. It gets pretty close to the edge. It kind of swerves out. Sorry, my fingers are dry. The weather's changing and my skin does not like it. But overall, the pink's pretty close to hugging the sculpt. But overall, I really like this way this one looks. Alright, now checking out Nimrod. I think this is actually a really cool figure. It's nice and sleek looking. I don't know. It's just a character I was not expecting getting for a while, so it's pretty exciting. Anyway, he's got a nice silver paint application on the front of his face on this version of the head. Along with the same black on his mouth, and then black around the eyes with that nice white pearlized white. And then come around here, he's got the pink. And then see, now he doesn't have the pink line work around here. It's kind of reversed along the back of his head here. This is nice and clean. There's no specks or anything like that. Looks good. But again, like I said, with this, I already popped it off once, but I just don't like that. And then coming along here, it's just all nice, smooth, glossy, white, almost like just again like that pearl white. It just looks really cool. I don't know. I like how sleek that looks. And it's got this little chest piece here, which has got a good shine to it. It's translucent. I just think that looks awesome in the light. Very cool. And then it continues with the pink lining along his body and arms. I'm just gonna kind of get up close. It looks pretty good. It got a little blemish right up there. And coming down here, it looks good. And here it gets a little messy right there, but not too bad. And then coming around the back of his arm here, it continues. It's a little off-centered, but not too bad right there either. Otherwise, on the back here, it looks good. A little blemish there. On the back looks good. Definitely pops with that pink. You can kind of see it's a little sloppy right there. Not too bad. A little nick right there. Otherwise, this all looks good. This line looks good. Coming back here, little blemish right there, and coming back around. Seems like right there is kind of a tricky spot for them. Just the pink tends to kind of bleed on out. But overall, the line work, I'm just gonna go over all the line work. Looks good on this one at least. I do like it because it definitely defines the character, defines like the figure, because otherwise it's pretty much just a white plastic. It's a little off-centered, you can see here. So I'll get the camera to focus. Compared to this one, how it's right on the sculpt there, it kind of gets a little messy here, but you can really see it here where they missed it. And it's kind of off-centered, and it seemed like that one got it there too. And it kind of got a double layer on that corner. At least it's on the back. Overall, pretty cool. I like it. It's just got the open hands and the peg holes for those effects. And then it just has the same kind of rigidine, sculpt on the inner sides here. Otherwise, just more kind of good sculpt work coming out. But Not a crazy amount of detail, it's just very futuristic and cool looking. Alright, so I'm going to go over the articulation, and I'll go over the accessories, putting them on him. Head does not move at all. You can see here, you kind of have to like pull it off to get it to switch. But it's cool, it's got that new articulation with the shoulder pad here, so you can rotate them, and the shoulder pad goes with them. It's cool. It still moves out, and that gets out of the way, and you can kind of see it kind of hinged inside there. It's kind of like an extra piece in there. It's got an upper bicep swivel. Oh man, he's tight. He's got a nice tight single joint elbow, which bends pretty far. Rotation at the wrist, also a hinge at the wrist. He does have rotation in his upper body, but it's not crazy amount, and you can't arch him back because the plastic kind of gets in the way here. And you can't push him forward either, just because of this, the way this hangs over. So the, you know, abdominal articulation is very limited besides like the swiveling. He kicks up, not very far. Spreads, not very far either. This part tends to hit up in here. So he does have the upper thigh rotation. He does have double jointed knees. No boot swivel. And sorry, but the feet, you know, ankle articulation is there, but it's useless. So you can kind of rotate it a little bit, but overall this whole shape really hinders it. But luckily it's got big old flat feet, so you can definitely, you'll have no issue standing him up. But I will go ahead and pop this head off camera so you guys see what I'm talking about. So here we go. So I do not like this at all. It's just a straight peg sticking out. There's no articulation, and it's just kind of a big pain in the butt to pull off. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on this one joint because I'm trying to get my thumb, you know, underneath here, and I'm trying to pull up, but I can't really, with it fully on, this is pretty flush. So it's nothing really much to grip on. So I'm kind of like putting a lot of pressure on that one front piece to get it to pop off. So that's my complaint on swapping that. So I do like this one more. I think it looks really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and push it on there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It really clicks in at least, and it sits pretty flush, but there's the alternate head. I don't like that. I hope they don't do this again. All right, so here's Nimrod with his blast effect, along with his fisted hand and the alternate head, and then this back piece clipped on. We'll show you guys. It's nice that even the hand effect really plugs in there. Same thing with the back. So very cool. Really liking this figure. All right, guys. So standing Nimrod up, he is about 8 inches tall, and then here he is. I wasn't too sure to have him compared next to, just what you guys would like. So if you want a separate comparison video of Nimrod, just leave a comment which figures and characters you would like to see, and if I have them, I will have no problem making a short little comparison video. But here he is next to the newer Cable and Bishop. I thought this was kind of fun. I remember them as a kid in the cartoon. I know it's a totally different version than the cartoon, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And then also I was going to bring in some Build-A-Figures. So here's Nimrod next to Ironmonger, kind of matching up with kind of the builds, just the overall stockiness of them. And here he is next to Crimson Dynamo. That's more recent from the Black Panther wave. So you get an idea of how he compares next to the other kind of chunkier big Build-A-Figures we've gotten from Hasbro in the past. But very cool. I think he fits in nice. Overall, I think it's an awesome figure. I really do like this 3-pack. I think it's a great 3-pack. It's got a good amount of accessories, and I think it's well worth the $80 they are asking. But I say hold off. I paid $53 for him, this whole set, on Amazon, and I bet you in November now, for Black Friday and all those holiday, Christmas sales, I think this set will definitely be back on sale again. So be patient. You just watch, especially with it being an Amazon exclusive. It will go back on sale. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Take care. Bye.